going to come up here and give us a poem. We'll do probably 14 or 15, then we'll have the bells will ring for 6 hours, and then we'll do the rest. When the bells ring for 6 hours, you're staying here. You're not leaving. You're with us until the end of the day. While you're in here, all you got to do is pay attention to the poem, and then give them a clap while they're done. Let's practice that clap when somebody just finished. Yeah! Good. Bring that kind of energy. It's a really fun time. I think that's probably it. Right, our judges down here, they're going to be tallying and judging as we go. So tonight, not right afterwards, but tonight we will have some 3 players that move on to the state semifinal round. I missed a lady. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I didn't even think about the poets thing because they should be off already. You're here to show respect for the poets. They put a lot of effort into this. It's a really big deal, and it's pretty tough to get up in front of 300 other people and recite a poem. So we're just going to show them respect by keeping our devices away and our attention focused. We don't have that many, and they're all pretty good. You're going to be entertained. Okay, we're going to get right into it. Our very first performer is difficult to go first, so I want a big round of applause at the beginning and at the end, is Karis Johnson with 4 glimpses.
Four Glimpses of Night by Frank Marshall Davis. 1. Eagerly, like a woman, hurrying to her lover, night comes into the room of the world and lies, yielding and content against the cool, round face of the moon. 2. Night is a curious child, wandering between earth and sky, creeping, and windows and doors daubing the entire neighborhood with purple paint. Day is an apologetic mother, cloth in hand, following after. 3. Pedaling from door to door, night sells black bags of peppermint stars, heaping cones of vanilla moon, until his wares were gone, then shuffles homeward, jingling the gray coins of daybreak. 4. Night's brittle song, sliver thin, shatters into a billion fragments at the blaring jazz of the morning sun.
What a way to start! Our second poem, we're going to get right into it, is Tierney Hearn, who's reading Candles. Let's give it up to Tierney.
Candles by Carl Dennis. If on your grandmother's birthday you burn a candle to honor her memory, then you might think of burning an extra, to honor the memory of someone who never met her. A man who may have come to the town she lived in looking for work and never found it. Picture him taking a stroll one morning after a month of grief with the want ends, to refresh himself in the park before moving on. Suppose he notices on the gravel path the shards of a green glass bottle that your grandmother, then still a girl, will be destined to step on when she wanders barefoot away from her school picnic. If he doesn't stoop down mess up. But the want add section and carry it to a trash can. For you to burn a candle for him, you needn't suppose the cut would be a deep one. Just deep enough to keep her at home the night of the hayride. When she meets Helen, who is soon to become her dearest friend, whose brother George, 30 years later, helps your grandfather with a loan so his shoe store doesn't go under in the Great Depression. And his son, your father, is able to stay in school where his love of learning is fanned into flames, a love he labors later to kindle anew. How grateful you are for your father's efforts is shown by the candles you've burned for him. But today, for a change, why not a candle for the man whose name is unknown to you? Take a moment to wonder whether he died at home with friends and family, or alone, on the road, on the lookout for no one to sit at his bedside and hold his hand. The very hand it's time for you to imagine holding.
Okay, up next we got Barrett Wicker, reading 1969.
"1969" by Alex Dumitro. The summer everyone left for the moon, even those yet to be born and the dead who can't vacation here but met us all there by the veil between worlds. The #1 song in America was in the year 2525. Because who has ever lived in the present when there's so much of the future to continue without us? How the best lover won't need to forgive you and surely take everything off your hands without having to ask, without knowing your name, no matter the number of times you married or didn't. Your favorite midnight movie, the cigarettes you couldn't give up. Wanting to kiss other people you shouldn't. And now to forever be kissed by the earth, in the earth, with the earth. When we all briefly left it to look back on each other from above, shocked by how bright even our pain is, running wildly beside us like an underground river. And whatever language is good for, a sign, a message left up there that reads, "Here, men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon. July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind. then returned to continue the war.
Next, we got Coley Keller reading a poem in which I try to express my glee at the music my friend has given me. Let's give it up for Coley.
A poem in which I try to express my glee at the music my friend has given me. By Ross Gay for Patrick Rosell. Because I must not get up to throw down in a cafe in the Midwest, I hold something like a clown-faced herd of bare-back and winged elephants stomping in my chest. I hold 1,000 kites in a field loosed from their tethers. At once, I feel my skeleton losing track, somewhat of the science I've made of tamp. Feel it rising up, shriek and groove, rising up a river, guzzling a monsoon. Not to mention the butterflies of the loins, the hummingbirds of the loins, the 1,000 dromedaries of the loins. Oh, body of sunburst, body of larkspur and honeysucker bloom, body of treetop holler. Oh, light speed body of gasp and systole, the mandibles ramble, the clavicle swoon, the spine's trillion teeth. Oh, drift of hip, oh, trill of ribs, oh, synaptic clamor and juggernaut swell. Oh, gut tracheic blast off and sugar tongue syntax. Oh, throb and pulse and rivulet, swing and wobble thing, and kickstart heart, and heel-toe heart. Ooh, a bullfight, where the bull might take flight and win.
We've got Marcelina Reyes reading Stomp. Give it up for Marcelina.
Stomp by Nicky Grimes. I come home, feet about to bleed from angry stomping. Boy, says Mom, quit making all that racket. But what does she expect? When day after day, haters sling words at me like jagged stones, designed to split my skin, I retreat to my room, collapse on the bed, count. 1, 2, 3. When I get to 10, I snatch up journal and pen, flip to a clean page, and unload my hurt, my rage, till I can breathe again. Letter by letter, I rediscover my power to decide which words matter, which words don't, and whose. Calm. Now remember, I get to choose.
Next, we've got Charlie Bozick, who is reading The Gamble. Give it up for Charlie.
The Gamble by Laura Hershey. We are taught not to gamble. Perhaps it is thought we have lost enough already. Weapons, vision, speech, the typical use of our bodies. Others' fears would teach us to cringe at any thought of any risk. Disability and risk elements. Risk is something we are supposed to be protected from by agencies, by professionals, by parents, by doctors, by invisibility, by shame, by confinement if necessary. We must be kept safe. This is one of the lies which fills the beds of the so-called homes. So we embrace the risks to fight the lies. This is our gamble. Minute by minute, city after city, from the tense beginning to the jubilant or scattered end of every protest, with every rhythmic word of every chant at each block entrance, each barricade, with every defiant inch forward, every move toward freedom for our people. Anytime we raise a fist or a song to mean we're never going away, in every confrontation up and down the length of the standoff, each and every time we are testing the humanity of people who wear a badge, carry a gun, and fear our incomprehensible strength. We know this is a dangerous test. For some fails extraordinarily, as others pass. It is a gamble, risky and promising. It may pay off in unmet eyes or a curious stare, surly dismissals, or a question, dialogue, or bruises.
Next, we've got Gloria, who is reading on liberty and slavery. Give it up for Gloria.
On Liberty and Slavery by George Moses Upton. Alas, am I born for this, to wear this slavish chain, deprived of all created bliss, through hardship, toil, and pain. How long have I in bondage lain and languished to be free? Alas, and must I still complain, deprived of liberty? Oh heaven, and is there no relief this side the silent grave? To soothe the pain, to quell the grief and anguish of a slave? Come, liberty, that cheerful sound, roll through my ravished ears. Come, let my grief and joys be drowned and drive away my fears. Say unto foul oppression, cease, your tyrant rage no more, and let the joyful trump of peace now bear the vassal sword. Soar on the pinions of that dove, which long has cooled sun to rise. The gift of nature's God. By slavery hide her altar feast, and barbarism fly. I scorn to see the sad disgrace in which enslaved I lie. Dear liberty, upon thy breast I languished to respire, and like the swan unto her nest, I'd glad to thy smile retire. Oh, blessed asylum, heavenly folly, unto thy bar I flee, and in thy shades the stones shall come with songs of liberty.
All right, up next, Monty Dishinger Harris reading I Look at the World. Give it up for Monty.
I look at the world while Langston Hughes. I look at the world from awakening eyes and a black face. And this is what I see. This fence off, narrow space. A sign to me. I look then at the silly walls through dark eyes and a dark face. And this is what I know, that all these walls oppression builds will have to go. I look at my own body with eyes no longer blind. And I see that my own hands can make the world that's in my mind. Then let us hurry, comrades. The road to find.
All right, up next, we got Faye Stevens reading The World is About to End and My Grandparents Are in Love. Give it up for Faye.
The world is about to end, and my grandparents are in love. By Kara Jackson. Still living like they orbit one another, my grandfather, the planet, and grandma, his moon, assigned by some gravitational pull. They have loved long enough for a working man to retire. Grandma says she's not tired. She wears her husband like a coat that survives every season. Talks about him the way my parents talk about Bible. The subject salvaged from the tent of their tongues, grandma returns to her love like a hymn marked for the color. When the world ends, will it suck the earth of all its love? Will I go taking somebody's hand? My skin becoming their skin? The digital age is taking away our winters, and I'm afraid the sun is my soulmate. That waste waits for a wet kiss. Carbon calls me pretty, and I think death is a good first date. I hope when the world ends, it leaves them be. Spares Grandpa in his game. Grandma when the car underway. Two of them railing in the Western theme songs, the TV louder than it's ever been.
All right, up next we got Jesus Perez Rivera reading Misunderstanding. Give it up for Jesus.
Misunderstanding by Howard Jones. So let misunderstanding spread. It only shows how different you are from others. Many things cannot bear explaining. You'd better let silence and labor speak in your defense. You only made friends or to be enamored with beautiful women or share the wine of happy gatherings because you have solitude enough content to leave this world without a sound. Distant thunder can give you pure joy. Birds in the sky can teach you another kind of wisdom. As your soul is growing new wings, such words will disappear from your dictionary. Boundary, complaint, cowardice, collapse.
Okay, up next we've got Greta Nyston Gruppen reading Hanging Fire. Give it up for Greta.
Hanging Fire by Audre Lorde. I am 14 and my skin has betrayed me. The boy I cannot live without still sucks his thumb in secret. How come my knees are always so ashy? What if I die before morning and Mama's in the bedroom with the door closed? I have to learn how to dance in time for the next party. My room is too small for me. Suppose I die before graduation. They will sing sad melodies, but finally tell the truth about me. There is nothing I want to do, and too much that has to be done. And Mama's in the bedroom with the door closed. Nobody's else to think about my side of it. I should have been on math team. My mark's better than his. Why do I have to be the one wearing braces? I have nothing to wear tomorrow. Will I live long enough to grow up? And Mama's in the bedroom with the door closed.
Next we've got Zeta Bastard Hammond reading What the Oracle Said. Give it up for Zeta.
What the Oracle Said by Sharon McCallum. You will leave your home. Nothing will hold you. You will wear dresses of gold, skins of silver, copper and bronze. The sky above you will shift in meaning each time you think you understand. You will spend a lifetime chipping away layers of flesh. The shadow of your scales will always remain. You will be marked by sulfur and salt. You will bathe endlessly in clear streams and fail to rid yourself of that scent. Your feet will never be your own. Stone will be your path. Storms will follow in your wake, destroying all those who take you in. You will desert your children, kill your lovers, and devour their flesh. You will love no one, but the wind and ache of your bones, neither will love you in return. With age, your hair will grow matted and dull. Your skin will gape and hang in long folds. Your eyes will cease to shine, but nothing will be enough. The sea will never take you back.
Next, we've got Ari Kimball reading Mansplaining. Give it up for Ari.
Mansplaining by Jennifer Militello. Dear sir, your air of authority leaves me lost, eases me from a place of ease, contracts with my contradictions to take from me a place. Autopilots my autobiography, frightens my fright, sighs with my breath, wins at my race. Your certainty has me curtained, your nerve has me nervous, your childhood has me childlike, and your nastiness nests in my belfry like a hawk. You are beyond and above my slice of sky, peach as a pie, bourbon as its pit. You are spit and vinegar while I sour in my bowl. You bowl me over while I tread lightly on my feet. You walk on water while I sink. You witness me, fisherman, boat on the lake, while I struggle and warble and brittle and drop. You wink at me, and I must relate. I close my eyes to erase you, and you are written in my lids. A litmus test, a form of layer, God with 3 days of facial growth and an old bouquet for a face, soap and water for a brain. I have no handsome answer. I have no pillar of salt or shoulder to look over. I have no feather to weigh. I have no bubble to burst. I am less to myself, a character and a drama, a drumbeat, a benevolence, a blight. All parts of me say shoot on sight. Aim for an artery or organ. Good night.
Next, we've got Riley Gage reading The Angelfish Greek Odysseus. Give it up for Riley.
fish perturb the area. Around pink gauze are the details of a threaded diamond string and its fake catacrestic claws, like that of the angel-headed beast spreading its wings as if to swim under the light of the glowworm and hyacinth. The fish are oratory, and not the pulchritude of bombazine on a shattering geodal mid-afternoon dribbling from sea rock to splint. The wing tips are hardly bleak accoutrements, their own swinging by the bay of a chest and a previous rock. Here we are stranded, plashing with clot, and the fish burgle with oratory. And I kind of like them a lot.
Next, we've got Finley Jones reading The Blind Fisherman. Give it up for Finley.
The Blind Fisherman by Stanley Moss. I teach my friend, a fisherman gone blind, to cast true left, right, or center, and how far between lily pads and the fallen cedar. Darkness is precious. How long will darkness last? Our bait, worms, have no professors. They live in darkness, can be taught fear of light. Cut into threes, even sixes, they live separate lives, recoil from light. He tells me, I am seldom blind when I dream. Morning is anthracite. I play blind man's bluff. I cannot find myself, my shoe, the sink, tell time, but that's spilled milk and ink. The lost and found I cannot find. I can tell the difference between a mollusk and a whelk, a grieving liar and a lemon rind. Laughing, he says, I still hope the worm will turn pink, lank, and warm, dined out on apples of good fortune. Books have a faintly legible smell. Divorced from the sun, I am a kind of bachelor henpecked by the night. Sometimes I use my darkness well in the overcast and sunlight of my mind. I can still wink, sing, my eyes are songs. Darkness is precious. How long will darkness last? He could not fish. He could not walk. He fell in his own feces. He wept. He died where he fell. The power of beauty to right all wrongs is hard for me to sell.
Okay, the bell is going to ring between 5th and 6th hour in a minute here. We are just going to stay. We're going to take a little stretch break. from 2 to 2:05, but you're going to stay on turn. We've got some thank yous to read before that for all the people that made this possible. Let's give it up for our judges. Big round of applause. We've got and all the student judges are former winners of Poetry Out Loud. We have our active judges. Let's give it up for them. Big round of applause. Lauren Hack, one of the judges. Dr. Bridget, Kevin Powers. Light and sound is very bright up here. It sounds really good. Aspen Clausen and Curtis Johnson, give it up for them too. Yeah. And Mr. Weatherby in the back. He's been a coach, he's been security, he's been everything. Round of applause. And of course, he's everywhere in this school. Mr. McCurry, live streaming at the... Okay, come to the ring in a second here. You're chilling. You're staying here. We're going to wait 5 minutes. Then at like 2:06, right after the next bell rings, I'm going to come up and we're going to get started again. Love the energy. Keep it up for the second half, everybody.
Just letting you know we're about halfway through the program. We're on our intermission break here. And I think we're gonna pick it up. We just had Finley, Morgan, so either right around there, we're gonna pick it up, do the rest of the students here. Hope you're enjoying this at home. And here's what we've had so far. Thanks for joining us.
So we're going to get started in 2 minutes. Start making your way to Goldfish Woods. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, big cheer for everybody that's been so far. Woo! We are, we're about 2/3 of the way through, so we're going to take our time on the second half. You're here till 3 o'clock. You're not going back to class. But I want to keep that same energy that you had in the first half. You cheered awesome for our performers. They all felt a lot of confidence, I'm sure, from that. So same type of energy. Right now, our first performer of the second half, we have Morgan McIntyre, who is the origin of word. Let's give it up for Morgan.
The Origin of Order by Patty Ann Rogers. Stellar dust has settled. It is green underwater now in comfort, its vacancies are gathered together under pine litter as we merge in flower of the pink arbutus. It has gained the power to make itself again in the bone-filled egg of osprey and teal. One could say this toothpick grasshopper is a cloud of decayed nebula, congealed and perching on his female, mating. The tortoise beetle, leaving stripped veins of morning glory vines like licked bones, a straw-colored swirl of clever gases. At this moment, there are dead stars seeing themselves as marsh and forest in the eyes of muskrat and shrew, disintegrated suns making songs all night long in the throats of crawfish frogs, in the rubbings and gratings of the red-legged locust. There are spirits of orbiting rock in the shells of pointed wrinkles and apple snails, ghosts of extinct comets caught in the leap of darting hair and bobcat revolutions of rushing stone contained in the sound of these words. The paths of the Pleiades and comet clusters have been compelled to mathematics by the mind, contemplating the nature of itself in the motions of stars. Any starry summer night might be identical to the summer heavens circling inside the skull. I can feel time speeding now, deeper and deeper into the black oblivion of the electrons directly behind my eyes, flesh of the sky, child of the sky. The mind has been obligated since the beginning to create an ordered universe as the only possible proof of its own inheritance.
Okay, judges, how we doing? Got some thumbs up. Next, we have Sophia Gaylord reading Sun Shower. Give it up for Sophia.
Sun Shower by Natalie Shapiro. Some people say the devil is beating his wife. Some people say the devil is pawing his wife. Some people say the devil is doubling down on an overall attitude of entitlement toward the body of his wife. Some people say the devil won't need to be sorry, as the devil believes that nothing comes after this life. Some people say that in spite of the devil's public, long-standing, and meticulously logged disdain for the health and wholeness of his wife, the devil spends all day, every day insisting, grandly and gleefully, on his genital, pro-woman ethos. But the devil truly considers himself to be an unswayed crusader, effortlessly magnetic, scrupulous, gracious, and, in spite of the devil's several advanced degrees, a luminous autodidact. Some people say calm down. This is commonplace. Some people say calm down. This is very rare. Some people say the sun is washing her face. Some people say in hell they're having affairs.
Up next, we've got Anders Guy, and he's reading Ozymandias. Give it up for Anders.
Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe Shelley. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
Okay, up next, we've got Muji Brahman Najar reading Filter.
Filter by Soma Subramaniam. I come from a country so far away that you may have visited only in your dreams. My face does not bear the pale color of my palms. I don't speak your language at home. I don't even sound like you. If you come to my house, you will see my family, my mother in a sari, my father wearing a sacred tape around his body, and me eating a plate of spicy biryani instead of a burger or pizza at the dinner table. If you for a moment shed your filter, you will also see my pockets filled with Tootsie Rolls waiting to be shared with you.
Next, we got Kira O'Day bringing songs for the people. Give it up for Kira.
Songs for the People by Frances Ellen Watkins Harper. Let me make the songs for the people, songs for the old and young, songs to stir like a battle cry wherever they are sung. Not for the clashing of sabers, for carnage, nor for strife, but songs to thrill the hearts of men with more abundant life. Let me make the songs for the weary amid life's fever and fret, till hearts shall relax their tension and careworn brows forget. Let me sing for little children before their footsteps stray, sweet anthems of love and duty to float o'er life's highway. I would sing for the poor and aged when shadows dim their sight of the bright and restful mansions where there shall be no night. Our world, so worn and weary, needs music pure and strong to hush the jangle and discords of sorrow, pain, and wrong. Music to soothe all its sorrow, till war and crime shall cease, and the hearts of men grown tender girdle the world with peace.
We've got Angelina Segovia reading Misunderstanding. Give it up for Angelina.
Misunderstanding by Hai Jin. So let misunderstanding spread. It only shows how different you are from others. Many things cannot bear explaining. You better let silence and labor speak in your defense. You don't need many friends, or to be enamored by beautiful women, or to share the wine of happy gatherings, because you have solitude enough, content to leave this world without sound. Distant thunders can give you pure joy, birds in the sky can give you another kind of wisdom. As your soul is growing new wings, such words from your dictionary will disappear. Boundary, complaint, cowardice, collapse.
Very fine. I love that guy. All right, up next, we got Adriana Hawkins reading Black Matters. Give it up for Adriana.
Black Matters by Keith Wilson. Shall I tell you then that we exist? It came a light blue and white careening, the police like wailing angels to bitter me. And so this dark matter is hypothetical. Know that it cannot be seen in the gunpowder of a flower, in a worm that raisins on the concrete, in a man that wills himself not to speak. Gags, oh gags, for a shadow cannot breathe. It deprives them of nothing. Pride is born in the black and dies in it. I hear our shadow, low treble of the clasping of our hands. Dark matter is invisible. We infer it. How light bends around a black body, and still you do not see black halos even here. My having told you plainly where they are.
Okay, up next, we got Levi Smith reading Auto Lullaby. Give it up for Levi.
Auto Lullaby by Franz Wright. Think of a sheep knitting a sweater. Think of your life getting better and better. Think of a bird that stands in your palm. Try to remember the 21st song. Think of a big pink horse galloping south. Think of a fly. Close your mouth. If you feel thirsty, then drink from your cup. The birds will keep singing until they wake up.
Okay, up next, we've got Jake Roll.
Adam's Curse by William Butler Yeats. We sat together at one summer's end, that beautiful, mild woman, your close friend, and you and I, and talked of poetry. I said, a line will take us hours, maybe, yet if it does not seem a moment's thought, our stitching and unstitching has been not. Better go down upon your marrow bones and scrub a kitchen pavement or break stones like an old pauper in all kinds of weather, for to articulate sweet sounds together is to work harder than all of these, and yet be thought an idler by the noisy set of bankers, schoolmasters, and clergymen the martyrs call the world. And thereupon, that beautiful mild woman, for whose sake there's many a one shall find out all heartache on finding that her voice is sweet and low, replied, to be born woman is to know, although they do not talk of it at school, that we must labor to be beautiful. I said, it's certain that there is no fine thing since Adam's fall but needs much laboring. There have been lovers who thought love should be so much compounded of high courtesy that they would sigh and quote with learned looks precedents out of beautiful old books. Yet now, it seems an idle trade enough. We sat grown quiet at the name of love. We saw the last embers of daylight die, and in the trembling blue-green of the sky, a moon, worn as if it had been a shell washed by time's waters as they rose and fell about the stars and broke in days and years. I had a thought for no one's but your ears, that you were beautiful, and that I strove to love you in the old highway of love, that it had all seemed happy, and yet we'd grown as weary-hearted as that hollow moon.
We've got Sylvia Lynn bringing home toward people. Give it up for Sylvia!
Poem Toward People by Ariel Young. I've always been obsessed with people, whether or not I know them. Obsessed by our knowledge of each other, the quality of connection, our friendship or non-friendship, its relation to other connections. Obsessed by the way a new connection can change pre-existing ones, reorder them, renew them, fine-tune, or disappear them. By the light pressure of another's existence, which in turn grows me. Obsessed by memory and lack of memory for the way things were. I don't think I'd recognize you if I saw you on the street. Though in the past, so obsessed, I thought almost everyone was you. Obsessed with leaving people so I can obsess about them again. By thinking with and through people, dead and alive without whom I'd be a different person, think different thoughts, even obsessed with the version of me I don't know, walking around having met different people, thinking different thoughts, moving in a different direction, away from people, and toward the south, or the desert, or the mountain, or the god, or the page, or the sea, or the dark.
All right, up next, we've got Zach Nelson reading Ode to the Midwest.
Ode to the Midwest by Kevin Young. The country I come from is called Midwest. Bob Dylan. I want to be doused in cheese and fried. I want to wander the aisles. My heart's supermarket stocked high as cholesterol. I want to die wearing a sweatsuit. I want to live forever in a Christmas sweater, a teddy bear, nursing off the front. I want to write a check in the expressway. I want to scrape my driveway clean myself early before anyone's awake. That'd have been a shame. I want to see what the sun sees before it tells the snow to go. I want to be the only black person I know. I want to throw out my bag and not complain about it. I want to drive 2 blocks. Why walk? I want love and stuff. I want to cut my sutures myself. I want to jog to the river and make it my bed. I want to walk its muddy banks and make me withdraw. I tried jumping in, found it frozen. I'll go home, I guess, to my room where the moon changes and shines like television.
Okay. Those are our performers. Let's give it one more round of applause for our judges, our winners, everybody. And then one big round of applause for our performers in the kitchen. Yes! Okay, thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. The energy here was great. It was amazing. We've got about 15 minutes left. We're gonna have to keep you in here, just chill out, talk to your friends. Use your phone. I've never said those words before as a teacher. But just hang out here for about 15 minutes until the bell rings. Excellent work, everybody. Thank you so much.
you.